Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. We're back with another video today. I'm gonna be talking about different companies that provide subscription-based plugin solutions. Basically what that means is that you pay a monthly subscription of most of them between like 15 to 30 bucks a month, and you get like 10, 20 plus plugins a month. So like a tank of gas, and you get a ton of plugins that are industry standard, high quality third-party plugins, because I know out there plugins do cost a lot of money, especially like you look at like Waves and UAD and stuff like that. Spending 150, 200, 300 bucks for a plugin is just sometimes out of our reach nowadays. And I got a few companies I want to go over and just kind of show you guys, so you can look into yourself and hopefully help you guys out and get you some better plugins in your system. I know a lot of you guys are tired of using stock plugins, so hopefully this will help you out. So the first company we're going to look at is McDSP. Now McDSP has been around for a long time. They've been around since they were like one of the first companies to really get into the plugin market back when Pro Tools was still using the RTAS format, where you had to have like a dedicated interface just to run Pro Tools. So long time. So they are like literally industry standard, industry leading plugins, and they've been around forever. Like the top mixing engineers and producers and artists and bands and all that use McDSP plugins even to this day still, even some of their older ones, because they're that good. They're great modeling stuff with their compressors, EQs. They have a bunch of new plugins that they came out over the years, and they are, like I said, hands down the best, or some of the best plugins out there. Their subscription base goes for about 30 bucks a month, but since they just started their subscription base, because I just found that like a couple of days ago, and I joined in like a month ago, I think they started. But if you sign up now, you actually get 50% off for the first 6 months. So you'll be paying 15 bucks a month for, just some of the best EQs, compressors, limiters, reverb, de-essers. They have a lo-fi plugin. They have, delays, digital processors. They have a ton of stuff, noise suppression stuff, gates. It's a lot. Like, it is a lot of stuff that you get for the price. And like I said, they're some of the best plugins ever, because the guy, his name is Colin, who is the CEO. He's the one that does all the coding and helps out with the code and all that. He used to code for Pro Tools, so he knows how to make stuff low latency, low CPU usage, and sound great at the same time. And like I said, the plugins are amazing. I'm probably gonna be doing a review on a couple of the plugins because I love them and they're just amazing. So yeah, that's McDSP, and like I said, it's called the All Access subscription. You get the native plugins, which is AU, VST3, VST2 plugins, and you got the HD bundle with the HD access, where you got Pro Tools HD rigs or anything like that. You can use the HD plugin. So yeah, check it out. I say they got a ton of stuff. Like I said, I'm not going over each plugin, but just kind of give you a little bit of backstory behind them, and let you know, and then tell you my final thoughts, because I own 3 subscription based. I'm gonna tell you which ones I own and why. Next up is Slate Digital, which a lot of you guys probably know Slate Digital. They're really coming up. This one, the first subscription bundles I ever bought myself, just because the plugins they come with, like, he does a great job in modeling these plugins. They have their own unique features. I think the virtual mix rack is still one of my favorite plugins because of the versatility of it, but it comes with a bunch of EQs, tape machines. You have compressors, you have bus compressor, you have guitar stuff. They just added in a reverb and delay, which is probably some of the best reverb and delays you can buy. And just a ton of stuff. Like, and they also give you a de-esser, so you buy it, you also get a de-esser, and they just have a good variety of stuff, distortion boxes, everything. So and the great thing about, like, these plugins look great. They look really good. The UI, the GUIs are really well done, and they really have a sound to them. Like I said, if you want to add a kind of vintagey or just a unique vibe to your stuff, this is a great way to go. And it's very affordable. Like, they have the $14 a month bundle, but you got to make a year commitment to it to get the $14 price, or you can just pay $24.99, which what I'm doing, so I can cancel anytime I want to. And like I said, it just has everything. It has console emulations, and it just has a bunch going for it, and you really can't go wrong with it. And it's great for ease of use, because if you're just not getting into this kind of stuff, it helps, because it's great for beginners who are looking for third-party plugins that sound greater and not really complicated to use. this is definitely, you know, a good one to look into. So check that out, the Slate Digital bundle. Next up is Softube, which they recently did this too this year, I think, or last year, I'm not sure. But they have one called the Volume 1, which is basically all their plugins that they make. So all their reverbs, all their EQs, all their compressors, all their synthesizers, meaning their modular synthesizer. And I think they have another synthesizer, but they have an exciter, guitar amp, bass amp. Just a bunch of good stuff. Softube's been around making a bunch of plugins for a while. They teamed up with like UAD and did some UAD plugins as well. They also teamed up with Studio One for their new tape emulation plugin. So they're still making a bunch of good stuff coming out. Not the best in my opinion, like best sounding in my opinion. I've used some of their stuff and I tried this out. Definitely some of the stuff is good, some of the stuff is hit and miss, but the modular gear stuff, if you're into the modular gear, into the analog sounding synthesizers, their modular is probably like the truest you can get to modular gear. It's like absolutely straight modular. It's just like having a real Euro rack type of setup. So if you look into that, definitely good look. Like I said, and it gives a bunch of good variety here, and it's pretty cheap too, only $19 a month. So this one's $20 a month, a little bit more than the Slate Digital one, a little bit less than the Mac DSP one, but still a good choice if you're, you know, looking for, you know, maybe some sounds on top of EQs and compressors as well. It's a good one to look into. Not one I got myself, but I did try it out and it was okay. And I just, you know, it wasn't for me. But if you do subscribe, you also get like templates for mixes and all that. You get a bunch of videos that come with videos to teach you how to use these plugins. It comes with a lot more than just the plugins. You get videos, tutorials, all that good stuff from professionals on here as well, which is pretty a good value if you're, you know, trying to learn this stuff. Next up is something I just found out about, like searching this today, is Waves actually has a subscription base, which is kind of cool. We all know Wave plugins are super expensive, cost a lot of money, and or not the, you know, or some of the best plugins out there. A lot of you guys out there are always torrenting and cracking the Wave plugins. Now you can rejoice, you can delete your torrents and all that and get a subscription base and get the real deal with all the updates and, you know, real compatibility with your computer and won't be crashing and using that Wave shell bullshit because it's a torrented plugin. Yeah, you can get the Wave subscription bundle. They have different layers of it. They have the silver, platinum, and mercury bundle. Each are different prices, between $9 up to $150 a month, which, you know, because I mean they have a lot of plugins. And you also do a monthly or annual subscription. So if you want to play just one price per month, you can pay the one price for the whole year, or you can play by month, just depending on what you do. And each level has different plugins. Like they start off with, you know, one has 16, one has 50, one has 150 plugins started, and then you also get free plugin updates, which is good. You get tech support, new plugins added as you get it. So if you like this one, like I said, this one has occasional free updates. So some plugins that just come out, they might throw it in there. This one has, you know, they always update. So this one doesn't, you know, because the cheapest bundle. And you just have a different stuff. Like you got effects, some has synths. This one only has synths. Then you got time-based stuff, stereo imaging. So you got to look at what they had to offer and try it out. And you can also do a 7-day trial demo. So you can try it out. All of them have about 30 days. I think this one and the Softube have trials for it. Other ones, the Slate Digital and the Mac DSP does not have a trial. I think Mac DSP does have a trial, but I know Slate Digital does not have a trial. So you can try it out, see what you like. I know you guys love Wave plugins. A lot of people do videos with Wave plugins. Great way to get your, you know, your mix on right here with the essentials for plugins. I say it's the cheapest one you can get, like $10 a month, and you get some Wave plugins, which you know can help you guys out off the rip right there. So check that out and see what you think. Next up, the next two are going to be VST synthesizers and sounds. So the first one is going to be the EastWest subscription base, which is their cloud service, which is basically all of their synthesizers, over 10,000 sounds. That's, you know, it says right here worth over 12 grand. So, because EastWest are some of the most, they have the best sampling when it comes to strings, pianos, orchestral sounds. Since they have some of the best, like just the way they sample stuff is amazing, and their stuff really shows. Like if you look at any of their reviews or any of their sounds, their strings, their brass, or some of the most authentic stuff you can, I mean, they blow, they just get crazy. They're super good and really high quality. So if you're looking for like sounds as far as like strings, plucks, bass, guitars, synthesizer sounds, choirs, all that good stuff, this is definitely the way to go. And like I said, they have different levels to it. Like you have the student versus any of your students. There you go. But it's $30 a month. And you get a monthly plan. It tell you everything. You get instant access to over this, 10,000 sounds, VST instruments, and all that. And it's pretty good. Like I said, it has great sounds, and it really gets you started. And if you want to definitely have like a more realistic sounding stuff, or just a more professional sounding tracks or whatever, this is the way to go. I mean, I can't say how good it is. I did own it for about 2 months, but I canceled it because I didn't really, didn't use it as much as I wanted to. Might get it again, might not. It just depends on how I feel, but it's definitely good. I highly recommend it. The sounds are amazing, top notch, none of the less. So I will say that. And last but not least is the Roland Cloud service, which is their new cloud service they just started. I did have this in one of my videos. You saw it, you're like, you guys want me to do a video about them, so I am gonna do a video about it. Don't worry. But it's in beta right now, so it's brand new. They do have a 30-day trial, so you can try it out for 30 days without paying anything, which I highly recommend. And this is like the best of Roland, pretty much. Like there's a bunch of VST companies such as Arturia, which is, shout out to Arturia. Who else is out there? Arturia. There's a few other ones. I can't think of the other plugins, but the other plugins that model some of these legendary synthesizers, such as the Juno, the Jupiter 8, the Roland stuff. I mean, but this is actually Roland modeling this stuff. Now the VSTs are for their plug out system, which is their big synthesizer, which you can take these VSTs and put it inside the synthesizer pretty much and have the sound of the synthesizer built into it. So it's pretty complex stuff, but you can buy the VSTs separately. So they have a bunch of stuff. They have the D50, the Jupiter 8, the SH101, the Juno 106, the System 100, the Pro Mars. I mean, just all the legendary synthesizers out there. Then they also have stuff like piano modeling stuff and guitar modeling stuff. They have the Anthology collection, which is like the best of their sounds over the years from 1985 all the way to 1990. They have the System 8 and the System 1, which actually you can buy these synthesizers, like the real synthesizers of these two, which is where it comes from, the whole idea. But you can buy it VST form if you want to spend the money for the real synthesizer, which is cool. And then they got Essential stuff, which is just, the manager. And yeah, it just has a bunch of stuff to it. And it got some other instruments right there. So if you're looking for more of a vintage, old school sound, like some of the most legendary sounds of years from back in the day, this is definitely where to go. I mean, these plugins sound really, really good because it's actually Roland remodeling their own synthesizer. So, you can't get much better than that. And like I said, it's very cheap. Like I said, it's cheap, $20 a month, and you get like some great plugins. I might be keeping this one myself. I'm still on the fence about it, but so far I'm liking the sounds that it gives, especially that Juno 106 and Jupiter 8 and the SH101 plugins. Amazing. That's all I'm gonna say, just fucking amazing. It's great. So let's say I say definitely go to there, sign up for the trial, try it out for 30 days, make some sounds with us, the full thing for 30 days. And if you like it, $20 a month is great. So which ones do I own? So far I own the Slate Digital, the Mac DSP, and the Roland Cloud, but I'm probably gonna cancel my my Slate Digital for reasons, because the Mac DSP plugins are just fucking amazing. They're great. I mean, they're so technical and they just sound great. And it just like I said, the legacy behind the plugins, I mean, it really shows. Like, these are made by, top plugin makers, that. But at the end of the day, all these are great. I mean, it just depends on what you want to get, your budget, and what you're looking for. Like, what are you looking for? EQs, compressors, reverbs, limiters, or sounds? It just depends. But this is a great way to get into some third-party plugins where you can start, building your library up and getting a better sound, a better mix, and stuff like that. And also, like I said, a lot of these plugins, they require you to use your ears more than your eyes to mix with, and that's the best way to learn how to mix is by using your ears instead of your eyes, in my opinion. So yeah, check out all these companies, go to their websites, look at them, read over them, try out their trials and all that, give them a shot, and then see if it's something you want to do. So hopefully this helped you guys out. I don't see a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff, but I want to be one of the guys that help you guys out. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy. Like always, you know what it is, your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.